I wonder if little Artie got away all right. Wasn't that the caper? I thought he'd never cut the power. Well, I hope she likes it.
That wasn't very nice, what you did to Arthur.
What did you do while I was out?
Stuff.
Chanterelle? You're a master of conversation. Look what I got you in the warehouse.
Oh. She's so pretty.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know, the Home Army lads.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
I think they want the Germans to come back. It's the shame of it, you see.
You bloody knew!
For heaven's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I are neighbours from way back.
The tanks are hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché.
Like we made at school.
We could have fought them. If they didn't really have tanks.
Did you know they were fake?
Of course not.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
I would have told the lads. We'd have risen up.
But, Ollie,
Oh my God,
you were the General Secretary.
I did.
You must have known.
Don't forget a thing like that.
I lied my way off that train.
If we'd have known, we'd have risen up, we'd have had to.
I promised Percy I'd keep him safe.
We'd have saved you. And everyone else's kids.
Didn't you hear me? I have to go find him.
How? The bridge is crawling with policemen.
There's that thingamajig you told me about.
But I was going to use that.
You were going to leave me.
No, of course not. You're my daughter.
They'll never believe you're a bridge inspector.
You're right. You're always right. Take this to the Maidenholm Bridge and tell the bobbies you're there to fix the bridge works.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
Oh, and say hello to Percy for me.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I don't see how you could have not known.
I couldn't have known about the tanks, Meg. I'd never have forgotten such a thing. I'll see the General. He'll tell you. He'll tell us I never knew. Margaret? He has to. Margaret? Ah, for fuck's sake!
Someone's broken in. Look, down there. Wastrels. I think they're setting up some kind of bomb.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I better save this for when I need it. Go
Eat a banger, you reeky scanner!
You rubbish, seek on you.
Sleep! Dream! Supper's over! Good night!
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
I think they're setting up some kind of bomb. I think we might need to get out of here.
Away and boil your heads, you weightless cocksplash!
Really takes it out with your shoulders.
things on the ground floor. You don't want to leave them behind.
Better get everything I can scavenge out of there.
Careful, those people might still be here.
How the hell do I get out of here? The doors are blocked.
We can't stay here. The roof's going to fall on our heads any minute.
How about we go back up and jump off the roof?
Are you crazy?
Well, I have that parachute, so it's better than it sounds.
You're going to take a parachute up to the roof and jump off?
If you've got a better idea, don't be shy. Christ on toast! Go forth and sin nae more. Go forth and sin no more. Now I just need to get up on that roof.
We're not seriously going to jump off the roof.
Come on, live a little. Bad choice of words, sorry.
here.
We're such a herd, you lobby-headed Weinstein!
Don't think I won't sniff you out.
Are you setting their fuse, right? Well, what if Private What's-His-Name lied to us?
Calm down, he's not stupid. We've got him locked up. If we don't come back, he'll starve to death.
They've captured one of the Home Army lads.
He could signal somebody through the window.
Then why don't you fuck off back to Canary House if you're worried about it?
Away and raffle yourself!
Guardians, England being who will guard them?
Piss up, Michael!
Victory's when you win.
Lay still, you bastard.
I think they're going to blow up the tower. I think they're setting up another bomb.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
Oh wait, they're missing something. No, I think they found it. I think they've stuck the fuse in. They're running away from it. You're going to break your legs, if you're very lucky.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. Parachuting, I mean. I've already broken my legs once. Don't recommend it.
If this doesn't work, I won't feel stupid for long.
Trucks away!
Margaret, wait for me! For Christ's sake! Ah!
Hope those fucking wankers like rubble. I'm never going back there. Doesn't matter. He'll tell me I didn't know about the time. Thanks. He's got to.
But we can't get into the military camp. I wonder if that soldier can help. The one the wastrels kidnapped.
I feel surprisingly poorly for a man who's just jumped off a building.
Your blood sugar's probably low. You better use one of those syringes. There. Don't you feel better? Maybe you could find a beehive nearby and steal some honey.
I prefer to think of it as harvesting, thank you very much.
If my brothers could see me now.
Still alive. There's a laugh.
Effing haircut.
Ina Schildinger? Rat! One Sally See you! I let slip the dogs of war!
Sorry you had to see that.
You know, in all my time in the army...
Maar ain't they holding?
Look out! Arm yourself! Find the killer!
Pound on Helen! One Sally there! Big number, man! Maga Maga!
Are you sure?
There we go. Almost as sweet as you, Margaret.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
You're a tough crowd, Meg. You know that.
Wiener Schildinger. Nicht bei Aloha.
There we go. Almost as sweet as you, Margaret.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
You're a tough crowd, Meg. You know that.
One Sally well. Magda!
Our own wee Bannockburn. Just passing through.
You can't kill all of us. Grima casa! No, go next door and
Well,
If you're just trying to get into heaven, you're not doing good things because they're right, are you? You're just doing them to get something.
I see you, you murderer!
by me, love, and you'll see if I read the meter.
Watch out! There's a rat! Arm yourselves!
As some would say, property is theft. Don't mind me. You never liked me, did you?
You're dancing.
I'm not.
I saw you.
I was just scratching.
I liked it.
You did?
That little jump you did, where you spun in the air.
Ah, the pirouette. I used to do that quite gracefully. I was a song and dance man. Back in the day.
And then you had to join the army.
Nay, and then I had to eat. You've never seen me skinny. I'm not nearly as pretty when I'm skinny.
Could you teach me to do a pirouette?
All right. Well, you twist your legs like this.
See you later.
The Dukes are very loose in batting practice. If you feel any tension, if there is any tension, they do pretty well. Johnny Keane has got the Dukes, the manager. Very well, he said, ready, happy to be here. Yogi is only Yogi can say it. He says we're ready, we're real happy to be here, and at least we all know that we're going to go home after the game today. That's how excited Yogi was about it.
Don't worry, I'm coming to get you.
Wait. Is that Ollie Starkey? Never mind then.
You don't want me to rescue you?
You'll only make it worse. Somehow.
Sorry, laddie, I need your help.
Score!
You're never dead until you're cold and dead.
Somebody help me! They've kidnapped me! He's got blood on his hair!
No, this is over. I wouldn't mind having a couple with some of those Jerrys. Man to man, they're decent, clean folk.
So, how'd they get you? Did they sneak into the camp?
I, got lost.
I think he deserted.
Oh, taking French leave, or were you full out deserting?
It's always march, 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 drill, 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 and stabby, stabby, stabby with our bayonets. For years. The Jerrys are never going to come back, are they?
I need to go and talk to the General, but they won't let me cross the bridge.
Well, they won't let you through the front gate either. Well, I suppose I do owe you. Listen, just tell Sergeant Oldcastle you know what happened on Trim Street.
What happened on Trim Street?
What happened on Trim Street?
Well, I'm not telling you that.
I guess you're not heading back then.
I guess not.
See you when I see you then.
Not if I see you first.
Let this be a lesson to you then.
What the fuck was that? No big, I won't fuck you up.
Well, lad, this is what we trained for. It's a long road that's no got a turning.
Stay out of the fog. It bites.
A rich heart may be under a poor coat.
Where all rotting? Like the food.
Ah, could be worse.
I try not to talk about the...
You can't kill us all.
You can't have our biscuits! Who's there?
I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard. Let him pass, lads. He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
I think someone pinched him.
It's supposed to itch.
Put that in, you maggot.
It's going to get better all through the day. We'll forget things.
They're blowing up the distillery? In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General.
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke. All right, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
Kill him!
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
infiltrator! We got a live one!
For God, for Harry and St. George. Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet. You never liked me, did you?
Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe you shouldn't be drinking.
You're right. You're always right.
Well, they obviously haven't blown it up yet.
I suppose now we just wait until someone comes by with a pack full of plastique.
Help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
You have to help him.
What's he ever done for me?
Well, he might be the man with the explosives.
You're right. You're always right. Let's see what his problem is. I wonder how much liquor's left around here.
Ollie, focus.
Go forth and sin nae more.
Thank God you're here! I think they draw to the plastique. Wait, Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
What, Sally, where?
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts. Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day? Studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that? Well, lad, this is what we trained for. I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence. I'll give it... How the hell does all this work? So, that's not how you do it.
I think you should stick to what you know.
I could do this in the dark. I think I have.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I quit.
A soldier's allowed to quit.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't think he'll want me back at any rate. Not after the things I told him.
The General?
This is all his fault. The registry, the train, the way we bent over backwards. Wait, how can I be talking to you? You're dead. I quit because you're dead. My memory's all confused. It just sloshes around in my head.
Does that make it easier to bear?
All right, now you can make one of those sugar hypodermics.
Now, tinkering, that's a thing I know. I could do this in the dark. I think I have.
Ah, fond memories.
Careful, I don't think they like you very much here.
Who's on guard duty?
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories.
Donald! Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a cart. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Sneaky bastard. We'll get you. Hit the dirt! We've beat them. It's starting. It's finally stuck. Get him! Grenade!
They're here! They're back!
Give it up! Back for more punishment! Look, Jerry! Kill him!
One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
For England! And St. George! Come back for another beating! Grenade!
We're on that!
We beat you once! There! For England! And St. George!
Oh, it really takes it out of your shoulders.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp. Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town.
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946. Before they took the children.
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up. We could have saved them. I could have saved my daughter.
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Going to capture him unharmed.
Have I shown you the...
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let's say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up! I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm gonna have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General...
I like marching. Gives you a sense of purpose.
You're pissing me off.
Can't you just try to fucking blend in?
Wilbur's. It's him! He's the killer!
He's got the mark of a beast!
You shouldn't have to eat your dog. You should never have to eat your dog. Ignore. But they won't go away. How come they won't?
It's not lovely at all! We knew. At some level, we all knew.
Sorry you had to see that.
It's always hand-me-downs, isn't it?
From each according to his ability. What have we got here?
Now don't forget to use it if you start feeling weak. But don't overdo it. It can really hurt you if you take too much.
Strange how fast all the food's going on.
I just want them to stop screaming. That's all.
It's always darkest before the dawn. But how long?
We'd figure out what they wanted.
The mark of Cain was to protect him.
Remember Brett?
And do it.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians? Roast beef. Beef Wellington.
On your heads!
London Bridge is falling down.
Let me be.
My head.
Please don't kill me.
Nothing much to fuss about, I guess.
There's a bandit loose.
No, please!
Wait a second. Why does this house look familiar?
Because you've been passing it every week for a decade?
Why do I have a vague memory I stashed one or two presents for my future self in there?
It's vague because you were drunk.
No one likes a nag, Margaret.
Outright is perfect.
Ollie Starkey! I hear your house fell down.
Let me guess. A bottle of the usual.
Much as I enjoy our quotidian transactions, I'm afraid I'm in need less of a distillation and more of a ratiocination.
Oh, fuck up with the word of the day. Can we just open the gate for once?
I could, but I won't. There is a mystery that confounds the best minds of the constabulary. A pomacious puzzle, if you will. Last night, there was unexpected morbidity at the apple tree, and malevolence at the Marlus Pomila, so to speak.
Someone died last night at the apple tree.
Find out how and why, and this bridge opens up to you like a rose in summer.
Strange how everyone looks the same.
The best laid plans of mice and men.
This too shall pass.
Tomorrow is another day, as the lady said.
I just want them to stop screaming.
Yep, they're dead. Let's file our report.
You won't get past the Bobby without details. Who killed them? And how and why?
Fine! I was just trying to protect your delicate sensibilities.
I am dead, Ollie.
The gate's now locked, but someone brought a chain and his own lock.
Someone locked them in.
Such a sad end to a beautiful life.
Since when do you care about Bobbies?
Forget the bobbies. The tree. She's not going to produce fruit in a state she's in.
Ollie, we not hear about a murdered tree.
It's not the blights killed her. Something else. It happened at night.
What about that
But they're
shovel?
not wearing fertilizer. Not the murder weapon. This one smells like mustard. Oh dear God, tell me no one's got mustard gas bombs. That's a nasty way to die. Not that there are many cheery ones.
There's how. We just need the why and the who.
Oh, maybe you'd like to wake the dead and ask them your questions.
The dead say to leave no stone unturned.
Really?
Of course not. If I could talk to the dead, I'd just ask them who murdered them.
No stone or Stone Cold Bobby.
This is our dead tree now. Fuck off.
Tad bit territorial, aren't we?
Here they are! Get them!
Remember the 5th of November!
Maybe we shouldn't be moving them.
Oh, I did a ken. If you're pissing off your enemies, you're probably doing something right. Just borrow this for a bit, if you don't mind.
Who's gonna clean that up?
I'm afraid you've come to the end of your time. What the hell does that mean? Aside from the obvious.
He's got blood on his hands! Leave my friend alone! Sure!
That was rather brutal.
It's gonna be all right once the pain's gone away.
Sometimes, in the shadows, I think I see eyes.
Been a while, hasn't it? Huh?
What if this is it? What if this is all there is?
Okay.
You may have a wee headache later. Do like I've told you, Meg. Don't do like I do. What have we got here? This wouldn't protect you against a ferret's fart. Buggered again. It's an ill wind that blaws nobody any good.
Stay where I can see you. No one likes a lurker.
Everyone looks the same.
Where are the Americans?
You look how I feel, mate.
Don't go opening those boxes.
We're cleansed. We could see everything as it is.
Have you got some answers for me?
It appears your lads were lured and locked into the apple tree's private park. Someone tossed in mustard gas. They choked to death.
But all the constables are equipped with...
The masks were tampered with.
But who? And why?
It appears they'd come to the end of their time.
Foggy Jack. Don't you tell anyone. There'd be a panic. Well, on your trolley. Don't forget to pop a joy before you hit the revolver.
Sir. How'd you keep the garden off your clothes?
I wish you wouldn't take all those drugs on. Now, try to behave whilst you're in the village, okay?
What's going on? I see ya! You're coming with me!
Lovely. I've reincarnated as Ollie Starkey.
Well, that's England for you. A misty morning may become a clear day.
Did you see an airplane? I could...
You're a long time dead, and that's the truth.
We've all got to stick together here.
Better half an egg than empty shells.
I'd better not catch you getting into my stuff.
Have you got some answers for me?
Looking awfully well today, sir. How'd you keep the garden off your clothes?
And people take joy on purpose.
Now, try to behave whilst you're in the village, okay?
Hello. Would you like to donate to our Uncle Jack charity drive?
On your trolley, you
What's going on?
Let this be a lesson to you that...
Oi! That ain't no...
Keep up the good work. Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
I'll cheer you up, all right. Put that down!
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy. There! The one with blood on his hands.
I'll cheer you up, all right.
Downer! Stop! In the name of the law!
What's going on? That's the last time you do that around here. You're gonna get what's coming.
Say goodnight!
I'll cheer you up, all right.
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I? If you take enough joy, sometimes one forgets the silliest things.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
You were kind to me, even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can know, is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Bing.
Help! There's a donor in my... Ah! Ah!
Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing.
turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh, no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mom. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Bing? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything. Just please give me my joy. I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
I don't think she likes him very much. Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her joy, doesn't she?
You're not going to give it to her.
This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I am going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, thank you so much for your suggestion. May I suggest you spend a little more time pondering your work and less time pondering where you do it?
That sounds like her, all right.
Off you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please.
Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Bing?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Bing didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'll throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Milk, bit of sugar, makes everything better. So, she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory. Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty-night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular.
Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Bing?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you?
Just a minute.
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
Here's an accounting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it.
There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might... I want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
Bloody Rosers. I've never even heard of Prudence Holmes. Why don't you ask someone else?
You really ought to think things through.
I did think it through. Bloody Rosers can go hang themselves. I'm not giving up dear Prudence, wherever she is. Off you go.
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me?
Miss Bing? Is everything all right? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Who's that?
Why don't you go find out?
Oh, baby, come. Oi! What are you doing? You can't. Oh, me!
For God, for Harry and St. George.
Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Bing? Oh, Miss Bing? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Bing is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, Ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Bing? You around?
You better get Miss Bing back to the closet.
I suppose this is where the maids such as yourself inhabit. I hope you're well enough fed. Myself, I am partial to sandwiches.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Ma'am. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nah, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Right! I'm done fooling around! minute. Right. Cuts.
That's the guilty bugger. Right there.
Put that down. I won't have it.
Our own wee Bannockburn. Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of Trent. Is it now? I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.
Look what I found.
I won't have it.
Look what I found. No. Think you can defy authority? Come on out of there!
Come on out of there!
There he is!
Bloody well hear you, you know. I see you. You're coming with me. Don't make me come find you.
That's the one what done it. No snakes.
There! The one with the blood on his hands! Oh, picture.
that?
I don't see what all the fuss is about. No need to get excited after all.
I see ya. Here, coming with me. Oh, fiction.
Help us help you! Black dog!
Blood all over him! You won't get away with it.
I won't let you ruin things for the rest of us!
That's them. Their hands are all bloody.
Did it. I know he did.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Mr. Guy! You can't hide from me.
Thank goodness you're...
We got a downer here, haven't we?
Downer.
He did it. I know he did.
Last time you do that around here. I see you.
Get away with this!
Get him, lads.
I see you.
You want me to
You're
bloody
coming
house?
with me.
Right here.
Mouldy and dank. Just how I like it.
And then where will you be when Simon says, jump like a frog? Well, you'll be writhing on the ground, won't you? But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason, such as being recently deceased, do be a sport at 3 o'clock, won't you? We love your company. And now, the brilliant new song from our favorite new band.
Now we can come back here from any other hatch, and we don't have to be any damn English. I could do this in the dark. I think I have. I'll give it a whirl. So, that's not how you do it.
I think you should stick to what you know.
I've seen worse weather than this.
Righto.
Lovely day for it.
What? Oi! This place is for people what dress like normal people.
See what?
Think you We'll have none of that around here.
Bugger. You're coming with me.
There he is. Get him, lads.
See ya. You're coming with me.
Now, with tinkering, that's a thing I know.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Right as rain, sir. Right as rain.
Have you been attacked by a downer?
No need to get excited after all. I don't see what all the fuss is about.
I love a game of hide and seek. Don't you forget it. You can't hide from me.
Well, I'm glad all the nonsense is over. No need to get excited after all.
You'll get what's coming to you. I'll fix you.
There! The one with the blood on his hand.
Put that down.
That's the one that's done it. Bloody
All
downer.
the nonsense is over.
Look what the cats say. Good night.
I've got better things to do.
You can't wear that.
Catch you next time. I will.
Oh, behave.
How long has it been?
There you are.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
I've got stuff you don't even know you want. A nod's as good as a wink to a blind bat. Am I right, or am I right?
You have an ancient day, have you?
I'm not surprised you're not finding what you want. I used to have more interesting stock than line. What's your fancy today?
Well, sorry I couldn't help.
You remember the victory?
Who doesn't remember the victory?
Ollie, you're going to hurt yourself if you don't lighten up your bags.
Nothing but blue skies.
Well, hello, dearie.
There's the one that did it. Look at them. They've got blood all over them. The one that did it.
What's going on? Heavens.
Been a while, hasn't it?
Lovely day for it.
Morning. Afternoon.
I would drop some stuff, laddie.
Ooh, how much is that one? Glad I came by. How's the family?
All right.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Did you see the Piper's match?
Everything's coming up roses.
You know, I think someone's looking for you.
Can you believe that red card? Oh, ridiculous.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The Executive Committee have decided to close the parade to visitors for the duration.
Duration of what?
They neglected to specify, sir. But I have been specifically informed that it is unrelated to the dispersion of plague. So, you may put your mind at ease in that regard.
Then how the fuck am I supposed to get to the parade, you bell-headed turd?
Perhaps you can dig a tunnel, sir. Good luck.
For fuck's sake! He wasn't helping me anyways.
Aren't there already tunnels?
For the train tracks, oh sure, but there's no way past the hatch on the other side. Believe me, I've tried.
Then how does the Mottling get to the village from the mines on Appleholme?
You're right, there must be tunnels. I've no idea where.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Dr. Faraday! Oh, yes, she designed the Mottling flow system. Oh, she's got to have the blueprints for the Mottling tunnels.
Bravo, Ollie. One day you won't need me anymore.
Don't you start talking nonsense, lassie. I'll go see Dr. Faraday. So the parade's locked up tighter than a vicar's bumhole. Lovely. But there's the Mottling tunnels. Dr. Faraday has to have a map. Maybe she'll let me make a copy. Lovely day for it.
Righto. Where are you going in such a hurry?
Now you're on the right side of the law.
Should clear up soon, I think.
Lovely day for it. Where are you running off to?
That's the guilty bugger! Right there!
Stop being so bloody difficult!
Get happy! We got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down!
Lay still, you bastard.
What the hell is wrong with...
Almost rugby season, isn't it?
Lovely day for it.
Been a while, hasn't it?
All right.
Thank goodness. You gave me quite the fright.
Where are you going in such...
Nothing but blue skies.
Do you remember when we used to swim in the river? I don't. Stay away from me if you can't handle...
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
You won't get away with this!
I won't smash your face.
Look at him! He's covered in blood!
You won't get away with this. No need to get excited after all.
The killer's right there! Get him!
Well, I'm glad all that nonsense is over.
Right there! Get them! Ah, you thank me later!
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
Take your
Hello, mate! Eat the shit!
platform.
Take a flying fuck at the moon! Wait, I didn't say Simon Says.
Ollie!
There's no one here but us ravens.
Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon Says, step on 2 platforms.
Simon Says, go drown yourself in the river!
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Step on 3 lit platforms. Ha 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 ha! I didn't say Simon Says. Now, Simon Says, step on 3 lit platforms.
Back in your ma's fanny, you wank sting!
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon Says, step on all the lit platforms.
Act Toon and Matt Snell, you bloody charlatan! Ball your head! You're the first wee dick that's ever made me long for the real Jack!
Be sure to enjoy your day.
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell.
Groovy, baby, yeah!
Lovely day for it.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
See you at the pub. Hey, come on.
Should clear up soon, I think.
Right is right. Right is right.
What's your pleasure, then?
Do come again soon. We often have new stock.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
They say you see the oddest
You have an
shadows in the
ancient
street
day,
at night.
have you?
I never
Right.
look.
Sorry you had to see that.
Don't mind me, love. I'm just here to read the meter.
Hey! What are you doing now?
Think you can defy authority?
I won't.
Our own wee Bannockburn.
Can we talk about this like men without speaking hormones? That's what I should have said. Well, that would be satisfying. I am hearing you. Listening very carefully. That's how I know how wrong you are. Keep running.
You can take your joy in me.
Please! Hello!
You're awfully good at this.
Somebody!
Oi!
You can take your joy in me.
Go forth and sin nae more.
You can take your joy immediately.
Why did they lock up Dr. Faraday?
You can take your joy immediately. You can take your joy immediately.
Thank God! We've been cooped up there forever. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but there's been an absence of absence, I'm afraid.
James, you don't have to air our dirty laundry to every stranger that passes by.
If you do the wash, we wouldn't have so... Anyway, this is Ollie Starkey.
Who's he when he's at home?
We served together at Ramsgate.
Oh, Ramsgate. Sorry to intrude.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Roger.
You wouldn't happen to ken the whereabouts of Dr. Faraday?
Not actually sure. She was always talking about making a portal in the universe. It sounds ridiculous, but Roger says, well, We're a little worried she succeeded.
Don't tell anyone. If she has gone for good, we're out of work.
I was sort of hoping... Well, she designed the motorline pipes under the city, didn't she?
Oh, yes. That was one of the first things she did on her own, after Mr. Faraday went on holiday.
You're not going down into those tunnels, are you? It's like tangled hair down there. You know, like what's in the shower drain because certain people don't clean it.
I was hoping there might be, blueprints.
There must be, but the place is such a mess and she blew it up. The Bobbies won't even let us downstairs to water the plants.
If Dr. F comes back and they're all dead, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ollie, they want you to do it.
Well, then why didn't they... I could water them for you.
Oh, would you? We could try and dig up your plans while you do.
Once again, the heroes of Ramsgate save the nation.
You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately. You take your joy immediately.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
We'll make a gardener of you yet.
You take your joy immediately.
I think we found your blueprints.
Brilliant. Give us a look then.
The thing is, we need someone to pollinate the flowers down there.
Pollinate? Is your bum out the window?
You can't expect a soldier to know about flowers, James.
But we can't go down there, can we?
It's my bee cannon.
It's her bee cannon?
Well, she made it for me.
I thought you were worried about pollinating the plants.
All right, fine. Here's the bee cannon. You'll love it. It's got cannon in its name.
What am I to do with that?
Just find some bees, suck 'em up, go to the flowers, spit 'em out.
I'll do my best. Bees. There's no bloody bees in the village. Ah, damn it, it's back to the garden district, isn't it?
Why aren't you happy? You need to be happy.
Let's see if we can't fix you up. That's the guilty bugger. Right there.
Cheer up.
They got blood all over 'em. No downers here.
Look at him! He's covered in blood.
That's almost better than whiskey.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you.
Best not to think about it.
Dear God, let me keep this down.
And now it's time for Unusual, the part of our show where Jack Wood and me ask the best questions about our
Mrs. Emily Cluley of Falkland Road.
Dear Uncle Jack, I adore your show and thank you for answering my questions. I have a big Victorian bed that my husband inherited from his grandma, but most nights he crawls off to sleep in the small bedroom.